All right. So, good morning, good night, good early morning to everybody in this Zoom webinar. I call it the Interview with the Stars. A short introduction of this event. My name is Gary Gan, your host from Malaysia. And we've actually started this interview with the stars. If I'm not mistaken, about 6 to 8 months ago, we started with a few speakers. It's a once a month interview to pick the brains of the leaders and the achievers, the top performers in our business. Okay, before I were to move on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mute everybody except for Romi, so that we will not have any background voice here. Okay, I'll unmute Romi. Okay, Romi, you can hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so once again, yeah, now we have Kuniko. Hi, Kuniko-san. Ohayo gozaimasu. Oh, konnichiwa. Okay, so once again, coming back to the intention of this is, the whole idea is we are all connected, whether we are upline, downline, sideline, I always say underline, but there is never ending in terms of sharing ideas and strategy. And with whatever ideas that we learn, and if we put it into practice, action, I'm very sure that it will come out in a form of something, in a results, okay? And that's the reason why I decided to have this interview with the star session once a month. And we have done it with a few leaders, for example, Cynthia Briganti, Joko from Indonesia, Sebastian Popa, Romania, Michelle O'Reilly, Oklahoma, and we did it with Eli Dafesh, Wadia Dafesh, Tamia Cologne, Tamia Williams from New York, right, Romi? Tamia is in New York, right?
New York, yes.
Yeah, and I'm very sure those who have tuned in for the last 6 to 8 months have really been enriched with all this knowledge, and the reason why they are doing well today, partly due to the information that they are getting from this interview. And also, I'm so thankful, especially like leaders like Romi, who is willing to really give us the time and share some of the knowledge, some of the tips to us, so that sometimes we always believe if we can learn from people's mistake, that is the best. Why want to learn from your own mistake? It's time consuming, it's painful. Sometimes it's going to cost you a lot of money. So if we can learn from people's mistakes, or we can learn from people's new idea and knowledge, that I feel is the best thing in the world as far as learning, upgrading yourself, and improving in your business. So once again, guys, welcome to our interview with the stars. My name is Gary Gan, your host for today, all the way from Malaysia. I know there are so many people from different parts of the world. We have from America, from Cambodia, from Norway, from Malaysia, from China. Let me look at all the lists. We have from Vietnam, we have from Thailand, gosh, we have from Canada, amazing. So this is one proof itself. We have from Philippines, Abel. This is one big proof that, guys, we are in a global business. And with the invention of the internet, like this thing right here, one click of the button, we are connected to everybody, and therefore learning, practicing things becomes so much easier. So today, I'm not your star. The real star for today is none other than the man himself, the one and only Mr. Romi Verdera. Yeah, Romi. All the way from Staten Island, New York, right? Did I get that right?
Yes, Staten Island, yes.
Yes, Staten Island. So, Romi, yes, thank you. Before I start, I'd like to say a big thank you from the bottom of my heart for your willingness to share your tips, your ideas with us. You have been such a big role model to me and big inspiration to me when I started 8 years ago, 8 over years ago, because as you know, Romi, when we started in Malaysia, there was nothing, right? Just like how you guys started in US,
Yes.
we didn't even have an office. We have nothing except for packets of DVDs of people that is virtually the link for us, the link to Enagic, because we have nothing. We don't have office to go to. If machine has problem, you know, we probably have to call Hong Kong. You know, we started like that, and you were one of those leaders that literally inspired me. Big role model to me. When I saw, and of course, I always remembered your PH story, I'm very sure you are going to share it with us afterwards. Yeah, and all this thing, and the fact that, Romi, I mean, this personally from me, at even your rank, your level, the abundance of success that you are making, you still remain such a very down-to-earth, very humble, no hyped about a lot of things. That's something that truly inspires me, and I truly appreciate you as our up line. I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me just do a counting. Sam, okay, Andrew, Sam, Bernard, Pierre, Cynthia, and of course it's you, right? After Cynthia, it's you, right? So
Yes.
you are 6 levels to me. I'm truly blessed, connected 6 levels to you. Oh, we have people from Australia now. Amazing. Although, yes, we don't sometimes connect that much because of you are all the way in New York, in US, and I'm always in Asia, you know, so we connect sometimes. But truly, Romi, once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for whatever you'll be sharing with us today, giving us that piece of your knowledge or your wisdom or your success, your strategy with us today. So, guys, may I present you the one and only Mr. Romi Verdera. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So, Romi, welcome on board in our interview series today. So, Romi, so much has been talked about you, featured. You were featured most of the time in a lot of magazines, and I am one of your followers on Facebook. You have, to me, you have a very amazing story to share, especially before Kangen. Are you able to tell us, like, that part of your story? I mean, just to let people know that not everybody came in with, you know, everything on their plate. Like, tell us a bit of your story. Some of the people here never heard of your story before. Come on, Romi.
Okay.
Yes.
I came from the Philippines. My wife and I came here when we were young. I'm 63 years old now. So
Wow.
I came here when I was 22, and then I was 28 when I learned about network marketing. I was working in a bank in Wall Street, New York, and when I learned about network marketing from this other company, I caught the vision right away. That this is the way I want to live the rest of my life. I want to pursue success in network marketing, build a big organization, you know.
Right.
And they asked me that I have to listen to training, read books, watch videos, develop my skills, my selling skills, learn how to motivate myself. So I learned all that in that company. And by the time I was 29 years old, I quit my job. I said, that's it. I'm not working anymore. I'm going network marketing.
Wow.
And for the next 20 years, I was moving from one company to the other because I would experience success, build, but I'm gonna lose them, you know. In about 2-3 years, they're gone again.
Okay.
So like, I was miserable. Like I would make money and then lose money, but I survived all those years.
What you are saying, Romi, is you managed to get a group of people, build a team, but the team left. Is that what you are saying?
Yes, something's gonna be a problem with a company.
Okay.
You know, there are many companies, you know.
Right. So it's external factors, things that you can't control, right?
Yeah, yeah, something would go wrong, you know.
Okay.
But anyway, one thing when I look back is that I believe in the industry.
Right.
I believe in the skills that I was able to develop. I
Awesome.
know if I find the right company, I'm going to make it. It's like you're cracking the engine, and the engine would die, you know. But then I said, if I could get this engine running, I could run, you know.
Right.
Yeah, like if I could just keep it moving.
Right.
And eventually, 14 years ago,
Okay.
I was still broke, and I found Enagic.
Wow. 14
And
years ago.
14 years ago, and
Wow.
sure enough, I said, "This is it. You know, let me give it a try." I saw California when I was invited to go there. Successful people, you know, from Japan, like Miss Ishii, who was a 6A14-4. I
Wow.
heard they're making a lot of money, and I said, if Miss Ishii could do it, I could do it in America.
Yeah.
It's good for the Japanese people. It's also be good for the English-speaking people. Yeah. And if they can make that kind of money, I can try to make that kind of money. So
Wow.
I bought my machine, and I
At
learned
that
the
point of
job.
time, Romy, sorry, I stopped you there for a while. At that point of time, was it a problem for you to buy a machine? Was money a problem that point of time?
Oh yeah, because that was a time when nothing was working in my previous network marketing. Like I really had nothing. Uh,
Wow.
my wife was working in a hospital
Okay.
full time,
Right.
and my job at the time was just to drive my wife to work and pick her up to work.
Driver.
That was my job. You know? I'm jobless.
Right. What was it was it around that time that I think one of your son asked you to be a ice cream driver or something?
Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
around that time?
yeah. Around that time, my son Jason, he
Yes,
was
sir.
younger then, and he said, Dad, you're so poor. They're accepting people to drive an ice cream truck. Why don't you apply?
And what you told him? What you told him?
I
That
said,
words was very meaningful.
okay, this is very important.
Yes.
I am not poor.
Yeah.
I'm a rich man who is broke.
I like that. I like that part, Romy. That's a great attitude. I'm not poor. I'm a rich man that is broke.
Yeah,
Temporary, right? Broke is a
yeah,
temporary thing. Yes.
yeah, because I have experience in previous companies making a lot of money already. You know?
Yes. Yes.
So I know if I was able to do it before, I could do it again. You know,
Okay.
and if I could really keep it cranking and going, then I could make a lot more.
Right.
So
Okay.
I
Yeah. Sorry, Romy. So tell us when JB started pursuing you,
yes.
was it a smooth thing? Like were you accepting it right away, or you like rejected him a few
No,
times? What how yeah.
that was 2003, 2004 when he started contacting me. Uh,
Okay.
Enagic opened the office in America in 2003.
Right.
So it was a very small office, you know. By 2004, JB was contacting me. Again, Enagic was still a small operation in
Company.
America.
Right.
And I keep ignoring JB. I would throw away his mails, you know. He was sending me photocopy materials. He would call me. I won't return his call, yeah.
Right.
And then he came to my house and did a demo, gave me a gallon of the water. After he left, I threw away the water.
He flew all the way to New York to see you.
All the way to New York to do a demo in my house. So,
Okay. Romy, why at that point of time, why you didn't believe him, Romy? Why didn't you believe him at that time?
Okay. See,
Yes.
this is a very important point.
Yes.
Because, you know, we are network marketers, you know.
Yes.
And as network marketers,
Okay.
we want an opportunity to make a lot of money.
Correct.
And when JB was going to me, he wasn't talking about money. He was talking
Ah,
about the water.
ah. Okay, that guys, you better be doing what I'm doing, taking down notes because all these are priceless. You don't get a -6 talking to you every day. Okay, so what's gonna come up from Romi's mouth are all gold and diamonds. Take this down. Okay, so Romi, what you're trying to say, he didn't talk about your hot button, which is the money, right? As network marketing.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Uh-huh.
Money. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I didn't care about health and water and all those things.
It wasn't like a need for you at that point of time, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
was November 2004. And then
Okay.
he called me back 3 months later and
Right.
invited me to go to California to attend an event,
Okay.
and I still didn't have money at the time.
Okay.
So he offered to pay for my airfare and my hotel just to
Okay.
attend an event. Okay,
Right.
that's another good point. You have to take risk on very important people. Okay,
Yes.
and the reason why JB did that was he knew that I'm very good at marketing because we've been together in a previous company. So
So
he knows my potential.
y'all were like uplines and downlines in a previous company before?
Yes, yes. Mhm.
Okay.
I was at the top of that company also.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
that company closed the office and we got separated. And
Okay.
but JB knew
Right.
that if I get involved, I'm capable of building a big group.
He knows you are a go-getter. He knows you are the champion, right?
Yes,
So he's
yes.
like the sniper that already targeted you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he took his chance.
Right.
Yeah. So when I went to California,
Yes.
that's when I saw Mr. Oshiro spoke and I met other people who are making money and I saw the big picture of Enagic. Okay.
Wow.
So at the time I still have one credit card left that I could use. you know, I
Okay.
could use to get in it. And I used that, bought my machine. I came back to New York and bought my machine.
Oh wow.
And
At that point of time, was there an office in New York?
there was an office, a small office.
Small office already in New York, right?
Yeah, a very small office.
Okay. And did you guys have this kind of easy payment when you started? Like you
Yeah,
can pay on a monthly
they have
basis?
financing also, yes.
Okay, so at least
Yeah,
it's not so heavy on your finance, right?
yeah, monthly payment, yes.
Right, right. So you came back, bought your machine.
Bought my machine.
Oh,
Now, when I was in California, I
right,
learned that the way you make a sale is you do the demo because I
right.
spoke to some people in California.
Okay, okay,
So I came back to California
okay.
and I saw the pH test, and at the time, there were no videos, no YouTube videos, nothing on the internet. So the only tool was the pH tester.
Okay, the pH tester. All
Yeah,
right.
so I said, if I'm gonna do this business, and one thing with me,
Yes.
I always put my heart into what I want to do. Like
Mm,
I won't do things halfway. So if I
100%.
decide, yeah, if I decide to do it, I'm gonna do it. I bought $200 worth of pH tester. I said I was gonna do this for a long time, no? Every day. Yeah.
Okay, okay. $200 pH tester. Wow.
pH tester, okay.
Okay.
And then I called my friends because there were people that were with me in different network marketing before. So I
Right.
have a long list of names, of
Right.
people I have met in the past 2 decades.
Right.
I compiled them in a bookbinder.
Right.
And I would call them and I always talk about the opportunity. Like
Right.
like I found this company from Japan, they have this machine. And my friend in California, he makes a lot of money doing it, and I met people who make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I was approaching network marketers, and I know
Right.
the hot button of network marketers is money.
Wow.
So I'll come over to you and I'm gonna explain it.
Yeah. But when you were approaching them in the beginning, Romi, you didn't really have the results to show, right?
No.
So
Uh,
was that an issue? Like, were they asking you like, okay, you are telling me how great this thing is. What's the results? Were they asking you things like that?
yeah. What
Okay.
happened was I got two good results right away. Okay, I came back to New York
Okay.
and I called this lady, an elderly lady in her 80s, that
Wow.
that been buying different products from me in the past companies, you know.
Right. Okay.
So I said, yeah, I got this water. It's good for you, blah blah blah, you know. And I told stories from what I heard in California.
Right.
So I did a demo. She didn't buy. She said she only gets Social Security check, you know.
Right.
I left her like 3 gallons of water because I carry my machine, you know.
Right.
And then a few days later, she called me. She said,
Okay.
Romi, my aches and pains like is better now, and I want more water, so I just want to buy that machine you showed me. Like,
Right.
I got my first demo bought.
Okay. 80 years old lady. 80 years old lady.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I found out right away the water works, you know.
Yes. Yes. You are very confident then, right?
So I came back, wrote the order. On the way home, I said to myself, let me find myself another 80-year-old lady. So I called another 80-year-old lady. I did a demo. She said the same thing. She cannot afford it. She had no money.
Right.
She only gets Social Security check. I left her water. Okay.
Okay.
I'm believing in giving water to people.
Okay.
So a few days later, she called me too. She said, Romi, I didn't tell you when you were in my house, I had these aches and pains, you know. I was drinking your water. I'm feeling better.
Right.
I ran out of the water. I want more water. I just want to buy the machine you showed me. 2 machines.
2.
I was getting lucky.
Okay. Okay. But Romi, okay, just one thing over there. So the first few people that you saw are product related, right? You didn't like go to them for the money, right?
Just the first 2.
Okay.
Okay. Let me tell you the true story. We're leaders here anyway. Okay.
Okay.
The true story is I went to my friend Joe Reed. He's been a network marketer with me, the upline of Tamiya and Anar. Okay.
I know. Joe Reed.
So
Yeah.
I was still in California attending the meeting.
Okay.
I called him right away.
Yes.
I said, Joe, I found this Japanese company. We can make a lot of money. I told the story, you know. I saw them on the page, blah, blah, blah. So he's the first person. And I did the pH test at his house.
Wow.
I explained it. It shocked him. Like
Okay.
that's how it works, you know.
Yes.
And I told about my friend JB is making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay. So he believed me. Right away he wanted to join the company.
Right.
See, network marketers, if you find them at the right timing,
Yes.
like when they have nothing going on strong, you know,
Yes.
they have past experiences, you're coming in at the right time.
Yes.
Because they're looking for something. You know?
Yeah.
So I got
timing is very important, right? Timing.
Time is very important.
Yes.
So now, he right away signed up the form and wanted to buy the machine. And he's already thinking of who we were going to go to, who is also network marketer, on a wheelchair.
Yes, and I will share. Yes.
Yeah. So now here's the thing. I understand the compensation plan. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I didn't want Joe and all his people, because I know he's going to bring a lot of people,
Right.
to be a 1A leg.
Right.
I had to quickly find 2. One. Two ladies.
Okay, so you find the 2 ladies to put as your 1A leg. Now I know.
I want Joe to be my 2A leg, you know?
Okay. I got you.
Okay, now, on the first meeting that I went to California,
Yes.
I called up a prospect already. Okay. And
Okay.
guess who is that prospect?
Cynthia Briganti. The queen. You call the live wire.
So, okay, now, I learned in network marketing, you gotta tell stories. It's the story that sells, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Stories.
So yeah, so Cynthia, I found this company, this Japanese company, like a lot of people are making good money. They make big commissions, you know,
Right.
blah blah. And why don't you come with me? Let's look. The president will be there, you know. And our friend JB is making money. He knows JB too, you know.
Okay.
So she came. Okay.
Okay.
But then she didn't join me right away
Okay.
on that meeting. On
Okay.
that event.
On that
She was
day.
doing, she was doing another network marketing. Anyway,
Okay.
so I got Joe.
Okay.
Here's the key. In network marketing, I learned, and you will learn it from a guy, for instance, like who's the GoPro guy, Eric Warren.
Eric Murray. Yeah.
You have to create a 90-day story.
90-day story.
Yeah, like a good story. Okay.
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
So right away, if I could sell it like this, I want to make sales every day. I want to become a 6A in 90 days.
Wow. Okay.
Now, for me to become a 6A in 90 days, I have to be doing demo every single day, day
Correct.
and night.
Correct.
Massive action, massive action.
Okay.
I have nothing else to do anyway.
Okay.
So every day I call people, I go. I'm
Right.
gonna start in the morning. I'm gonna end up doing demo like at night. I'll go home like midnight, you know, after 2, 3, 4 demos, you know.
Wow.
So first 90 days, I became a 6A.
Wow.
100 group sales.
Wow.
Okay. Now Cynthia joined in. Then Jory, Anar, Tamiya, and then Cynthia. Some got people from California. Eli and them, you know.
Yeah.
Bob Godelli.
Daniel DiMacali.
90 days.
Yeah.
It was happening for me right at the first 90 days.
Wow. Wow. And
Yeah.
and Romi, I just, since you mentioned a lot of things over there, I just want to recap on a few points so that the people who are tuning in get some of your message. Am I right to say that that event that you went to California was the turning point? If you have not gone to that event in California, probably you may not even join. So the event was very important, right? It was the crucial.
Yes.
Yes.
Because in the event, you see the big picture of the company.
That's
So
right.
every person that you sell to a machine, if you
Right.
want them to see the big picture, you gotta bring them to the event.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
that's where they see that it's possible, it's doable. People are making it. People are making a lot of money, and
Yes.
they do it too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, you heard it. Events. Even if you have to borrow the money to go, no choice. You want to make it big? Events.
Yeah.
And what Romi, you mentioned about taking risks is also very important, right? Like
Yes.
if JV did not put out that offer to you, like flying you to California, probably nothing would have happened, and you will not be in it also, right?
Yes.
So I think he bet on the right horse. Yeah, so it's good. And what you mentioned about timing, I think it's also very important to know, because a lot of people, they work very hard, Romi, but they don't realize that sometimes timing is not in their control, right? I mean, you can't control timing, right? But I think the key to this timing part is about persistence. You just keep doing at it, the timing will be right. Somehow, sometime, there will be a right timing if you are continuing doing it. Do you agree with that?
Oh, yes. Like example,
Yeah.
My first attempt to bring Cynthia probably wasn't the right timing for her, because she was still working in that other company and she's making money.
Right.
And 45 days later, I was a 5A now, okay?
Okay.
It took me 45 days to become a 5A, a month and a half.
Okay.
Then I came back to Cynthia.
Wow.
And then I got her, you know. So now it's even better, because now she came into me as a 5A.
5A, yeah. Not your 1A. Huh? That's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, Romi, what do you think if you were to factor down? What is your three biggest factor to success?
Okay.
What is the three biggest contribution that you think is your biggest contribution to success?
Okay.
If you were to sum it up.
Different people have different level of I would say dream, you know.
Yes.
You want to really succeed in a big way, you
Yeah.
really have to be a big dreamer.
Yeah.
Okay? Big, like dream big.
Dream
That's
big.
very, very important.
Yes.
Because even before Inagic, I was doing real estate,
Okay.
different things. I have this picture frame on my office at the back. It says my first million. So I always wanted to make $1 million and more, even before it.
Okay. Before Inagic, right?
Even before Inagic, I have my first $1 million. I've heard that the first million is the hardest.
Yes.
Once you're able to make your first million, the second, the third, and the fourth becomes easier.
Yes,
You know?
that's true.
And I found that to be true. And the way, okay, I was able to maintain that big dream since I was young.
Okay.
I read a lot of biographies of successful people.
You read a lot of biographies.
Oh yes, I read the biography of Michael Dell of Dell Computer, Stevie Jobs, you know, a whole lot of other. Even now, I still read. I still read. I read Elon Musk, you know,
Yeah.
his biography.
Right.
So because you want to acquire their mindset, the way they think, the way they feel, the way they dream, you know.
Right.
It feeds you. Okay, so that's one.
Right.
Second thing is you have to develop the skills, because you might be a big dreamer. If you don't have the skills, then you're just a dreamer.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to know what you're doing, you know?
Yes. You need to keep improving yourself, right?
Yeah, so if you're a salesman, you want to know. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to know the skills of an entrepreneur, of a salesman, you know.
Right.
If you're an Inagic distributor, then you want to know how the Inagic distributors makes it.
Right.
Okay.
How do you constantly improve your skills, Romi? What do you do? Is it by reading books, attending seminars, or
yeah?
what are some of the ways?
You do the training, okay, reading books, attend seminars, watch YouTube videos. I'm always watching YouTube videos of mindset. But okay, the way you grow in skill is by doing it.
Yes. Action.
Not just studying it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like you could go on a seminar on how to ride a bicycle, you know, or how to swim.
Yeah.
You don't go in the swimming pool or ride a bicycle.
It's nothing. It's meaningless. It's meaningless.
Success has to be a muscle memory.
Right.
You know, it has to be in the memory of your system, like
Correct.
riding a bike, swimming, you know, driving a car. Otherwise, success will just be an intellectual concept in your head.
Yes.
Like, you gotta do it. So if you want to be a successful Kangen distributor, you have to be good at doing the demo, explaining the compensation plan.
Right.
Now, if I did demo, say every single day, I was doing about 40 demos in 1 month on my first month.
Wow.
And then about 1 or 2 a day. Okay.
Okay.
So 3 months, I had about over 120 demos in 3 months.
Wow.
Here's the thing with learning. The first time you mess up. The second time you're better than the first. The third time you're better than the first 2.
Yes.
So it only took me a week to become expert in it. Now, if you're doing a demo once a week, it's gonna take you like a year.
So the more you do, the faster you become better at it, right?
Yeah, so what I learned in a week, some people would take a year to learn.
That's very true.
Because they do demo once a week, you know?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So the more you do it, the faster you learn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the reason, guys. A lot of people, especially if there are new people tuning in here, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't even be afraid to lose some sales along the way. Because if you don't do it, you will never get good at it. And don't expect your uplines or sidelines or any underline to do it for you, because this is your business, right, Romy?
Oh
We do
yeah,
it
exactly.
ourselves. Yeah,
That's a very good point because I did not depend on JB to do demo for me. He's in California.
yeah,
I went there, I came back to New York and started doing demo. I became a
exactly,
CPA by myself, you know. Same
exactly,
thing with Cynthia. Cynthia was in California. I could not help her. She
right.
just started doing demo by herself. So successful people do not depend on their uplines.
Yes, that's a very key component. Romy,
Yeah.
I heard one very powerful tip on how you duplicate yourself. Are you able to share with us when you were starting, you did one method called the DVD.
Yeah.
That how you duplicate yourself so quickly. Can you share with us this point? Because a lot of people, they are very hardworking, but they forgot about duplication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I learned that through many years in networking that
Yes.
the key to building a big organization is you're able to duplicate yourself.
Right.
Because if it's just me, then it's gonna take a long time. Now, if there are like 10 Romis out there doing demo, then I expand my influence, you know. Uh, and at the time, like I said, there were no YouTube videos yet, no tools. I created a DVD of my presentation.
Wow.
Okay, and I started telling people, okay, you gotta show this DVD to your friend. That's the presentation. And
Right.
then after you show it, you learn how I'm doing it, and then you learn how to do the demo yourself. You know,
Right.
and that worked because uh, my first year, okay, was 2006. I
Right.
did not have the DVD yet. At
Okay.
the, at the end of the first year, I have a story to tell already. I have my PowerPoint presentation. So I created a PowerPoint with my voice behind it. On the second year, people were buying these DVDs from me. Okay. And in my second year, I was able to mail out 40,000 DVDs to my downline.
40,000.
40,000. I have a logbook of how many I'm sending out every day. In fact, I hired my son Jeremy to just duplicate the DVD. Like I said, there were no YouTube. You don't need it now
Yeah,
because
yeah.
now
Now it's just a click. It's just a click of the
you
button.
click, you click kangendemo.com or any
Yeah.
other demo
Correct.
and they can
Yes.
see.
Yes.
Before, I don't have that privilege.
Right.
So
Right.
I had to improvise using a DVD, you know.
Yes.
People don't even have DVD players anymore.
That's true. That's true.
It became obsolete, you know.
Yeah.
But
I remember on how we did it in Asia. We used to have all these stacks of DVDs, like from Daniel DiMacali,
yeah,
from Pat Boone,
yeah.
Delhi,
Barbie
some of
Deli.
us. So
Yeah,
we were actually just showing it because we obviously don't know how to do it. Nobody actually came to Asia to tell us. So
yeah,
you guys were just doing it for us in the form of that DVD.
yes,
So
yeah,
guys, I mean, think about it. Romy is all the way in New York. I'm very, very sure Romy don't even know a guy called Gary Gunn in Malaysia at that point of time. But his duplication system was duplicating the business in Asia. I want you all to remember this about duplication. If you are still doing something that is involving your two hands and legs, you want to think twice, because all our business is about is on duplication. And I think, Romy, if you were to agree, one of the biggest reason of your success is because of the duplication, right?
yes, yes.
So
That's the key.
yeah,
And now, 14 years later,
yes.
it's now duplicating by teams. You know, like you're one team, and then we have the Vietnamese team, and we have like the other team. Like we got so many teams all
Yeah,
over
the
the
Indian teams.
yeah, we have the Indian teams. You know?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
is so. Okay, Romy, since you talked about this duplication process, I just want to quickly divert to one point that is like a pros and cons. People are sometimes agreeing, some are not agreeing. In the world we live in today, from your point as a top leader in Enagic, in the world we live in today, especially with the existence of internet and online marketing and all this, do you think that Enagic business can be duplicated online? Like, you really don't need to do a physical demo anymore. People can even buy the machine by just looking at a video demo. What's your point on that? On that matter, Romy?
Okay, I believe that. Okay.
Okay.
From many things that I read and learn, okay, I'm a believer in progress.
Yes.
I'm a believer in innovation. There's a saying that the reason why the dinosaurs became extinct is because they were not able to adapt to the changing environment. You know,
Yeah.
the environment of business is changing through the internet.
Right.
And it's true in different areas, like for
Right.
instance, even real estate, travel agencies, Amazon.com. Like, you can buy everything from Amazon.com.
Right.
So stores are closing, malls are closing, in
Right.
America, because instead of going to the mall or going to the store, they just go to the Amazon.com. And now, in our business, okay,
Yes.
the machine cannot just be sold like through an advertisement. It has to be demonstrated, but
Okay.
it can be done through the internet. Okay, so
Okay.
now, in the beginning of our Enagic business,
Right.
I was already aware of that. So I wanted to learn how to make sales on the internet. Okay,
Right.
and I actually hired a guy, paid $3,000 to teach me internet marketing.
Wow.
At the time, my son Jason was getting involved already,
Yep.
and I let him learn the
Okay.
system instead of me. Okay, so he learned it. Now, there are many people out there who will tell you, pay me a certain money monthly and I'll show you my system. I'll share with your system and you can build an organization, like sell machines. Okay.
Okay.
But I realized from seeing these different people, many of them are not really able to sell machines, these internet marketers.
Okay.
They will only sell you their system.
Okay.
They cannot sell machine, but there are people who could really sell machines using internet marketing.
Right.
Okay, example is Matthew
Jang.
Jang. Okay, all the way to Das 4 now. Okay, and fast. Okay,
Yeah.
so I know among the leaders in Enagic, there are pros and cons about using his system, but I spoke to him. I investigated it. I checked it out. There were some problems before,
Okay.
but I believe, okay, he corrected it, and he's compliant. And if there are out there other people trying to sell systems, if they are not high ranked,
Right.
like, I won't go for it. I
Right.
want results, and Matthew have the results. So
Right.
if there's anybody, it's him. I would endorse.
So, Romy, would you advise people who are joining Enagic today to bring their business online? Because that's one of the key biggest change in the marketing world today, where everything is online. Would you suggest that people start looking at this? Because there are still some people who tells me, hey Gary, yeah, I know seeing a demo online or video demo, but nothing beats the one-to-one, touching the glass and seeing the water directly. What's your thought on that?
Okay, me personally,
Yes.
okay, I still do the one-on-one,
Yes.
the old style network marketing.
Right.
It works for me,
Okay.
There's a saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Don't change it, right?
I made a lot of money doing the old way, and it works for me. Like I could talk to somebody,
Right.
but like I live here near the ocean.
Right.
I was out there on the water. There was a sailboat. I chat to the guy on the sailboat. I sold him a machine. Our boat like got near to each other.
Right. Okay.
I have a neighbor here.
Right.
There were three ladies like hanging out at the backyard,
Okay.
and then one of the ladies started like calling me, and then I went across my neighbor, and then the lady said, "Tell me about the water." And I said, how did you know about the water? I said, I saw you. I saw a friend of mine coming from your house.
Oh, wow.
He said, "There's a they go to your house about the water business, you know." And
But then again, Romi, if we know the power of the internet and how easy it is to reach people beyond the conventional method,
yeah.
I believe that is also something that we really need to seriously get ourselves involved, right?
Yeah, seriously, because like I said, there are several leaders today
Yes.
in Enagic
Yes.
who are winning contests, who are selling machines, who are going up in rank, and they're doing it the
Online.
internet marketing way.
Yes.
So that's a very viable system, you know.
Right.
Worth of like paying attention to. Like I
Right.
said, I believe in progress. I believe in innovation. I believe in systems. So these young people who are joining now, who are good at social media,
Yes.
they can literally learn it and follow it and do it. You know, do it.
But
So
your
whatever works.
yeah, your advice is following the right people, not just any other people. Follow
Nah,
the people with results.
you gotta follow the right people who are not just like about trying to sell you a system.
Right.
They,
I mean, no,
there's so many out there saying, if you follow my system, you could sell machines and you could build a business. They themselves are not selling machines. You know, it's so easy. 1 + 1 = 2.
yeah, that's true.
Don't like mess around with them.
Yes.
They will waste your time. If they cannot do it, you know, don't follow them. Follow the ones that doing it right. That's the rule of success. You know.
Okay, Romi, at this very moment, let's say your business is 100%. How many percent of the sales is coming in from the online part? Is there a big portion, a big percentage of your results coming from online?
Okay,
Right.
my personal sales are not coming online.
Okay.
I mean, if ever, it's just like people who I got connected through Facebook, you know,
Right.
following me on Facebook, and they ask information, you know. But I wasn't really following their internet marketing system. Okay, I came to a point where I'm so busy already without the internet system. But my son is young.
Yes.
So I advise him seriously
Yes.
to learn it, and he is making on the internet.
So Jason is getting a lot of good results from internet marketing, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I can see that. I actually connect with your son very often nowadays.
Yeah. Like you have to have these YouTube channels, Instagram, or Facebook.
Yes.
Like expose yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And then you have to learn that funneling thing. You have to convert them into customer. You could do training over the internet webinar. You could do demo right in front of the webinar. You know.
And to especially to the viewers that are listening on this call today, I just want to say one thing. I think even as much as you, Romi, believe and you do still a lot of ways the old way, like the traditional way that is getting you a lot of results, but nevertheless, you are even with that results, you are still constantly putting yourself online, right? Especially on your Facebook and all that. Yeah. So guys, what I want you all to learn here is that even though you may want to do your own way, but please, the Facebook is just a click away. It's just a few posting. Just do something. I still don't see a lot of people posting a lot of things on about your business online, because I'm very sure, Romi, you will agree with me. Although you don't really do the technicalities of the internet marketing, but you got a lot of so-called leads from online, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I use online to communicate to my team, to the organizations
Yeah.
every day. It's a tool. It's a free tool.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Because the basic of leadership is like, okay, you have to have a vision.
yes,
Okay, of like how big you could be,
yes,
how big they could be, how big the company and the business could be. You communicate that vision, and Facebook is a very good tool to
yes,
communicate to your downlines.
right,
Then you have to communicate to everybody. Again,
right.
the internet is a very good communicator.
Yeah.
Vision, communication. You gotta position your business globally.
Yes,
Okay? And then you got to empower them.
right,
Okay, by getting them to use all the tools available, the
yes,
webinars, the events, the teleconference,
right,
the YouTube videos that you could send, the links you could send out. You
right.
empower everybody.
This part about the empowerment and using of tools, I always like to make an example. For example, if we are all farmers and we have this farmland, so maybe at the beginning, the way we do it is we use those I don't know what you call it,
Oh,
the hoe and all these things, and we do it, and as time changes, we have tractors and all that. So we keep on improving the tools, right?
yes.
Yeah, so the better the tools, the better the results at the end of the day. But of course, action is the key, because even if you have all these tools, you don't act on it, nothing happens. So what you say is very true, Romi, about empowering, having first and foremost, having the vision of your farmland, what you want to grow on it, what you want it to manifest at the end of the day. And of course, positioning your business all globally, like if you have like a million farmlands all over the world, wow, every day all these places will be producing for you, right? And
Yes.
the tools is truly an amazing thing, especially, I mean, today we are living in a world where everything is just a click away. Like I'm talking to you, you are in New York, and I'm in Malaysia, and we have Norway and Australia and Cambodia, Vietnam.
Yes.
Yeah, so to the listeners out there, please maximize the tools. You don't realize how powerful those things around you are. They are virtually your money-making machines. Make it happen for you. Make it a reality in your life. All right, so coming back again, Romi. Okay, from the online topic, now I want to move back a bit to a bit conventional stuff here. Now, I grew up in Enagic watching your videos, Daniel DiMacali videos, and so many videos. And of course, just like in everybody in those era, we talk about a lot about sharing water, right? Giving water. And I always see photos of people filling up their whole car full of gallons of water, right? So,
Yes.
share with us, Romi, is there a technique in this giving water? Because there are a lot of people who started this business and use that as a strategy, but they end up getting very exhausted because maybe their system, their strategy wasn't right. They were just giving water and they're not getting sales. People abuse them. When they stop giving water, people don't buy. People scold them when they can't give water anymore. It's like, gosh, and then they get all these, they become demoralized. They said, how come Romi did this and he got the results? I did this and I look like a fool, people abuse me, So Romi, tell us, is there a technique and probably how you did it, and what's your secret in that sharing water bit,
Okay. Now, you have to see it at a bigger picture. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Because see, in network marketing,
Right.
You can compare different categories of people. Okay, you have the eagle. Uh, you have the what do you call that bird that sticks its neck on the ground? You know,
Ostrich.
the ostrich. Right?
The ostrich.
And then you have the chicken.
The
Okay.
chicken.
Now
Okay.
the ostrich, you gotta tell the ostrich like fly. It's
Right.
not going to fly.
Right. Right.
The eagle, it will fly. You know.
Right.
Now the chicken, it will fly a little and then start to scratch the ground.
Right.
And it's always looking for something to eat from the ground. You know.
Right.
There are people you don't need to give water because they are interested in the business. Okay, and they are the eagles.
Right.
They don't need the water. They want the money. You can close them without
Okay.
giving water. If you could show them that they can make money. Okay.
Right.
Now, but the majority, I believe that the majority of our sales are being done by the chickens.
Okay.
Okay, the chickens look for just customers
Right.
who just want to drink the water and
Right.
be healthy. Be healthy.
Okay.
Okay, that's where the drinking of the water, the giving of the water comes in.
Okay.
You know, uh,
User. You are saying user, right? User.
the end user,
End
yes,
users. Right.
yeah, like I was telling you about my neighbor. You know, tell us
Right.
about the water. So
Right.
my neighbor, I've been giving him water for 2 weeks now. He said he's
Right.
gonna buy next week. He's buying.
Right.
Okay. And there are people who are like that. They want to know first. They drink. They feel something good.
Right.
They're gonna buy the machine. They're gonna buy the machine. Okay.
Right.
So it works if you do it right. They have to have the expectation that you're gonna give them water only for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's what I do.
There's
I
a
want
time frame. There's a time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have to stop drinking other liquids, you know, so
Okay.
that they can feel it. You're gonna educate them.
Okay.
And it's important that they know what they're drinking. They have the information about the water.
The
What
demo.
is
The demo.
the demo? They
Okay.
cannot. You cannot just give a gallon without telling the person what it is, because psychologically, oh, this is probably another bottled water. You know,
Right. Exactly.
they have no expectation of whatever. It's not gonna work like that. Like
Right.
if you just give away water, you know, they have to know what they're drinking. That
Ah.
is good for them. Okay. And that you cannot keep on giving them forever. They have to make a decision at a certain point.
Right.
Otherwise, you're gonna wear yourself down.
Do you actually try to close them, or is there a technique to close them but after giving them the water? Or like in Tamia's case, I like her strategy in a sense that in Tamia's case, she did the closing before giving the water. Like, okay, sign this form, put a date there when you want to buy. So now until then, I will give you the water. Do you use that strategy, or do you have any other strategy, Romi?
Okay, now different people,
Yes.
I would say have different like comfort zone. You know,
Okay.
level of comfort. Like me, I'm not really like a pushy. Like I don't push people to close them.
Right.
Okay, so but I have these little things that I do to close them. Like I would explain to them that okay, when you decide to purchase, these are the options, these are the machine, these are the monthly payments, and I would give them the form, you know, so they know I'm trying to get them to sign up the form. So I'm kind of easy on them.
You must give some signs, right? Some signals, right? You must do something to tell them, hey, it's time to buy, it's time to buy, you know. You don't just keep on giving and hoping, oh, when they're going to give me that order, right? You don't like some people, oh, pray, please give me the order. I mean, we need to do something to signal them, hey, it's time to buy, you know.
And I do it right at the demo. At the end of the demo, after I explain the product and then the home plan,
Okay.
I explain the options.
Right.
For them to choose if or when they decide they want to own a machine. So
Okay.
they know that the purpose of my demo and everything is for them to purchase the machine. You gotta lead them to that expectation that you're expecting them to buy the machine.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you close them possibly without giving them the water? Like if they don't need to try the water, just stop everything and just close them. Do you do that?
Oh yeah. Yes. Yes.
So,
Some people really do it right away.
yeah,
I mean, that's your actually main, I would say, primary option. Try to close them
immediately.
after the demo. Number one, they would have been brought by a friend who already was drinking the water. So try to close them right away. They
Right.
heard their friend's story already. That's why they were there. It works with their friend.
So if it's not necessary, don't even bother giving them the water. Try to close them immediately.
Close
Because
them right away. Close them
they
right away.
hesitant and they say they want to try it out, and that's where you go to the next phase.
Yeah, like for instance, my one of my most recent sale, she's
Right.
far away from me, like an hour away drive.
Right.
And I've been trying to contact her before I had the water. I spoke to her over the phone. Eventually, she wanted to see it, so
Right.
I went to the house, did the demo, and bring out the form and let her sign the form, and they bought it. I can't go there like to let them try the water. They're an hour away.
Okay, Romi, I'm sure in your 14 years in this business, you have come face to face with people who actually likes the water, like what you present, but they tell you, I don't have the money. I can't afford it right now. Things like that, or it's just too expensive for me. How would you respond to that kind of objection? I don't know whether you call it an objection or not. How would you respond to that kind of thing?
I would say if a person have that objection,
Right?
as a salesperson, you really didn't do a good job of selling.
So it's
I'm
not
not
his
doing
problem,
good, but
it's your problem, right? It's your problem.
Yeah, they're trying to just get away. They didn't believe you, or
Okay.
yeah.
But
So,
have you come across people like that, Romi, in your 14 years?
so I would offer them the different financing options.
Okay. Different financing options. Like in Asia, Romi, for example, let's say Cambodia, one of my strongest team right now in Cambodia, they don't have financing option. Average income is $150. Can you imagine $150 a month, not a week, not a day, a month? And they don't have financing options. The K8 costs as much as $5,200 a machine. So if a guy says he doesn't have money or he can't buy, if you are in that position, introducing this to that person, he likes the water, he likes the business, entrepreneurial, he wants to do the business, what would you do in a situation like this, Romi? Would you pursue or KIV? What do you think?
Okay, now I'm a bit different.
Okay, please share us your styles.
My mindset always is, I'm not in the business of convincing people. I'm in the business of sorting them out, because I don't want to wear down my energy.
Correct.
So if I think the person is not a good prospect, and I'm wasting my time, I just let go. I go to the next one.
I like that idea, Romi.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Actually, we are not in the business of convincing. We are in the business on filtering out the right and the wrong.
Right. Sorting them out.
Yeah. I always like to use the analogy of a deck of cards. In a deck of cards, there are only 4 aces. If I were to take all the cards out, lay it flat down, and I said, give me the 4 aces in 1 minute, you won't do anything but flip it. If it's not an ace, you'll throw it away until you get the 4 aces.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like early in my network marketing career,
right.
I heard this analogy, okay,
right.
that that I have something so good. I have a very good product and a
Right.
very good business opportunity, and we can make a whole lot of money. Okay.
Right.
If I come to you and I
Yes.
tell you, I said, Gary, I found a gold mine. I found a gold mine. And then if you're gonna tell me you don't have money to buy a shovel, forget you. You don't have money to buy a shovel. You want me to buy a shovel for you? You're crazy.
Guys, listen to this. This is gold, because a lot of people are really get into a lot of problem. Okay, Romi, I'd like to ask you a next question connected to this question. There are some people who have a different mindset, okay? Maybe for certain reason, especially that part, the very beginning, that part that you talk about taking risks, like how JV sponsored your air ticket. Okay, there are some people who have this different mindset that, hey, maybe this guy is really dead broke. He has no money right now, but he has a bunch of people that he may connect me to. Then there are some people, what they do is they loan them the money to start. What is your point on that? Like, you help them out because, I mean, like you say, this guy is probably another Romi. He's the eagle, he will fly. But he just tells you, you know what, Romi, he's just dead broke. Right now, he can't afford even to bring out the down payment for the machine, whatever it is. Would you lend him the money to start, knowing that maybe he will lead you to some prospects or some potential? What's your take on that, Romi?
Now, it depends, okay? So I would say many of the things I do is always based on a principle, okay? And here's the principle. I learned this from Donald Trump.
Wow, Donald!
a long time ago, When
Okay.
I read his book, like The Art of the Deal,
Right.
He said, don't deal with anybody who's got nothing to lose. Okay?
Don't deal with anybody with nothing to lose.
Yeah, if we're gonna negotiate something,
yes,
if it doesn't work out, if I lose, you also should lose, It cannot be that I'm the only one who's gonna lose, which means if I give you, for instance, I paid for your down payment on something, and you make a sale, and you default on your loan, I'm the only one who lose. That's not a good negotiating thing. So it's gotta come to a point where you lose something and I lose something also.
Wow, Romi, that statement alone, that tip alone from your mind is worth to me at least $10 million. Guys, are you listening to this? Romi just shared something so amazing. Of course, it came from none other than President Trump. Don't deal with somebody when he has nothing to lose, which I think is true because through my years, not just in Energic, but in my so many different business deals, I realized that when a person just gets something so easily and he has nothing to lose, he doesn't take the thing seriously. He may promise you a lot. He may promise you heaven and earth, but he is not going to do anything. And basically, Romi, what you say is very true. I hope the listeners on this call gets this topic. Because Romi, sometimes a lot of, especially, how should I say, newbie in network marketing, they are very tempted or they get very, how should I say, they get very tempted with sweet talks by people who just want to take advantage. He said, you know what, actually they have money, but they said, no, they are dead broke. But you know what, I got a whole lot of people behind me. If you just get me the machine, I can bring you Donald Trump, I can bring you President Obama, So, yeah, Romi, what you have just taught us here is really diamond. Guys, we are not in the business of convincing. We are in the business of sorting out. If they are not the 4 aces that you are looking for, skip it. There will be 4 aces waiting for you. Am I right, Romi?
Yes. Yes.
There will always be a Romi Verdera there. There will always be a Cynthia Briganti. And definitely there's always going to be a Gary Gunn.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that, Romi. Thanks so much for sharing that. And let me see. We are another 20 minutes to our session today. Now, Romi, tell us, if you now you are 14 years in this business, right, Romi?
Yes.
So if you know what you know today, and you actually get the chance to go back 14 years ago, the day you started, what would you have done differently before with what you know now? Can you share some tips on that for us?
Okay.
Yes.
Again, it goes back to if it works, don't fix it.
Okay. Right.
And looking back, I really feel I did it almost perfectly.
Wow. That
From the
pitch
beginning.
testing was great, right?
Yeah. So if I were to start now, I'll do it the same way, you know? Like
Awesome.
call people, do the demo, like do it every day, be a
Right.
60, 90 days,
Right.
you know, do your duplication strategy.
Right.
Because by the end of my first year, okay,
Right.
so I did 100 group sale in 90 days.
Yes.
And then you will see in my genealogy, by the end of my 6 months,
Right.
I had 300 group sales, you know.
Wow.
And by the end of the 6 months, by the end of the year, my group was doing 500 machines per month.
Wow.
Okay, now what did I do?
In just first year, in your first year.
500 machines per month. By the second year, my group was doing, after I sent out those 40,000 DVDs, by the end of the second year, my group was doing 1,000 machines per month.
Wow.
Okay, now what did I do? In the beginning, I was doing like small group meetings, you know, one-on-ones and group meetings. And then when leaders would pop up in different places, I would go there. And I traveled. I went to Houston. I went to Chicago. I went to Florida. I went to Toronto. Like, I spent money traveling and developing leaders where the excitement is. You pour a fuel into it.
Yes.
And like fan the flame, you know,
Right.
where it's hot growing.
Right.
Don't get stuck on one group that wants you to help them forever.
Yeah. In other words, what you say is very true. Those that are really pulling you down, just move on and go and help where the excitement are, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like I still hear from Anna Wilshire's story. Like,
Okay.
remember Jory, then Anna Wilshire and Tamiya, you know,
Right.
in my first 90 days. They would even tell the story now that after Romi helped us for like 2 or 3 weeks, he left us. He's out building other groups, you know,
Right.
helping with 4A and 5A, you know, legs.
Actually, Romi, sometimes the saying is very true. Sometimes we have to be cruel to be kind, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you think about it, if you don't leave these people, as in not to say leave as in leave them permanently, but if you don't really leave them to be independent, leave them to so that they can do it on their own, they will never grow. That's
Yes.
how I look at it.
Yes.
So we must always remember that when we leave them to do it on their own, we are actually helping them. If not, they will never grow.
Yes.
Amazing. So Romi, with your kind of results in such short period of time, from the first year getting 500 machines a month, and then second year you were already doing like 1,000 machines a month, all this is contributed largely by that duplication process of giving out the DVDs, right?
So it's a whole combination of the duplication process,
Yes.
finding the right leaders, you know,
Yes.
who are entrepreneurial, who are business builders,
Right
Because
mindset. Right mindset.
mindset. Because there are people whose mindset is just finding customers. You know,
Oh.
it's so hard sometimes to transform their mindset.
How do you change these people's mindset? Are you able to change their mindset, or like you say, you know, we don't convince, we just sort? Do you just leave them alone to continue find users, or is there a way you can actually change their mindset to to look for leaders?
Yeah.
How do you do it, Romy?
Okay. Some of them,
Yes.
okay, they already have this built-in mental pattern. It's so hard to change them, you know. So, really, sometimes the younger one are easier. Like for instance, my son Jason, he's
Yes.
young.
Yes.
Enagic is his first network marketing
Business.
business.
Yeah.
Like he really listened to me, and I can see from the way he talked to other people, he got what I told him to do, and how I formed his mindset.
Right.
Like I said, we are selling lifestyle. Okay,
Yes.
lifestyle. That's what we're selling. He's so
Yes.
good at that. He's so good at that.
Yes.
Lifestyle.
We are not selling a water machine, right?
No, we're selling the lifestyle.
Guys, are you all listening to this? I've been talking about this like a million times. And now we have top leader Romi Verdera, 6'8", 16 or 6'8", 12, there's 6, telling us that we are selling lifestyle. So guys, it's not just me talking about this. We are getting endorsement from top leaders. We are selling lifestyle. We are not selling a water machine. Wake up! Okay, Romi, coming back to the demo part, tell us today, if you, let's say, if I'm staying in Staten Island and I say, Romi, I'm new, I just joined you. Can you please come over? I got about a group of 10 people. Can you come over to do a demo for me to show about the machine? How would your demo be like, Romi? Is it still the same like how we used to see Bob Gridelli did it, like with all this soda water and the ORP meters and the pH drops and then the green tea, and then after that do the tomato and then the sesame oil? Do you still do all that, Romi?
I've never done it that way. I only do the pH test from the time I started until now. I still just do the pH test. I explained,
Wow.
I explained the other ones because I tell you, when I'm doing the demo, I can't wait to finish it so I could talk about the money and the business. I gotta do all that. I gotta run out of time, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen presentation where for 2 hours they would do all that, and then they would spend like 15 minutes or 10 minutes on the home plan. That's very wrong.
Yeah.
That's very wrong. And one time my son Jason brought a team of people to another leader who did it that way, and he said, Dad, I don't want to bring my people to that meeting ever again.
Ever again.
Because his people are expecting to hear about the business, you know.
Yeah.
That's why they were there. That's why they brought their people.
So, Romi, if you are just doing on the pH test, do you still talk about antioxidant and the microcluster and all those?
Yeah.
So,
actually, I have a PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
I have a PowerPoint. Yeah.
PowerPoint. So you just show pictures.
I just show pictures. So I talk about the antioxidant, like the 3 different things, the microcluster.
So the only thing that you actually show alive is your pH tester, and you put it into those cups.
Yeah. The tomatoes I show, you can show it in picture.
Okay. You don't have to buy real tomatoes, right?
I don't like buying tomatoes, like it's messy. I don't like using the ORP tester that sometimes doesn't work right.
And then you get backfire, and then people think you are scamming them, and then they run out of the house like you are the big scammer in town. Helen from Norway, I hope you are getting all this information, because these are jewels for you to build your Norway group. I mean, Romi is really, I'm glad you are tuning into this at 4 a.m. Romi, your grandchildren in Norway are tuning in to this session at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Just look at their dedication. This group of people, I tell you, I have all my hats off for them. I just salute them, you know, amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, so wow, Romi, this is the first time I'm hearing from a top leader telling us about just doing PH tests. The rest is all on thing. And then as fast as you can finish the demo, it's all about the money. It's all about the business. It's all about the lifestyle and the freedom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I
Wow.
tell a lot of stories and I show a lot of pictures.
Yeah, stories. I always remember, this is what you always tell us. Facts tell, but story sells.
Yeah. And there's so many pictures on Facebook that you can screenshots and make it a part of your presentation, you know.
Wow.
It's a part of your presentation.
Wow. Romi, at this point of your achievement in Energic as a 6A 12-6, what's your goal now for Energic or for yourself? You know, what's your goal?
Yeah, there are 6 of us who are -6.
Yes.
So it's a race to -7 who goes there first.
Yeah.
So my goal is to get there first before anybody could make it to -7.
to get the #1 spot, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm very sure that will be very, very possible. I mean, seriously, from the things that we are learning from you today, you seriously is a very amazing leader. Yeah. I mean, although yes, you don't talk that much, but you really have a lot going up right here. You're truly amazing. I'm so thankful that you can share all this to us. Last two things that I'd like to ask you. Last 3 things. Okay, last 3 things. Yeah, we have another 10 to 15 minutes more. Last 3 things. The first of the last 3 is, what's your greatest advice to a new person that just got on board our Energic business? What's your greatest advice to them? And these people and these guys are the one that they admire you. They wish that their lives will change like yours. They want to be at your level. What's your greatest advice to them?
Okay. I would say develop the skill, you know, as fast as you can. Okay. Develop the skill and really try to get that strong desire to make it to become a 6A as quick as possible. Okay, because some people became complacent and it takes them too long to become a 6A, and the longer it takes you, the less motivated you get. Okay, you want to keep on moving. Also, the faster it happens for you, you end up with a good story to tell to other people. Okay, now people want to follow leaders. They want to follow those that they know where they're going, you know. And unless you show yourself to be that kind of person, they would not want to follow you. So you have to take the lead in if you want other people to follow you to success. You have to make it for yourself.
So develop the skills as fast as possible, becoming a 6A as fast as possible so that you have lots of story to tell, and people follow people who are going somewhere, right?
Yes.
People with direction. I like to always give an analogy of people waiting for a bus. And if a bus comes without any signage of where this bus is going, nobody will get up that bus.
Yes.
Until and unless you put a signage there and says, I'm going to this place called success, lifestyle, freedom, people will want to follow you. So, and people don't just follow blindly, especially now in the world we are living in, online, everything is just a click away. You need proven stories and techniques and skills, mindset to really lead people to that place, and people will really follow you, right?
Yeah, and it's very important. Very important is focus. You know, focus.
Focus.
Yeah, because if you really want to succeed in Energic, there will be things you have to rearrange your priorities.
Right.
Things that you do, you might have to give up things.
Right.
so that they could focus on Enagic, you know,
Right.
and
The,
seriously do it.
yeah. The problem about these focus things is there are so many things out there in the market. People tend to defocus.
Mm-hmm.
And the grass is always greener. The grass is always looking greener on the other side of the fence. So
Mm-hmm.
people always tend to, hey, I got the next best thing. Hey, I got another. Hey, I got this. Hey, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
What's your advice about people who are always looking for something new and always trying to? The worst part is they are not only just looking for something new, they go and get their people in their current business to that something new. What's your advice to people always thinking like that?
Okay. I would say I've been in network marketing for so long. I've seen all kinds of programs. There's no program out there better than our opportunity.
Wow.
In most opportunities out there, you need an army of people before you could make some significant money.
Right.
In our compensation plan, if you only have 20 people in your genealogy, you're earning $1,000 on a sale.
Amazing.
You know, you're a 4A.
Fantastic.
20 people, you're a 4A. You're making $1,000, and you're making $1,000 on their sale of the new people you're bringing in.
Romi
You'll
is a no-brainer, right? It's a no-brainer.
never find that in any other network marketing company.
Yeah. But you know what, Romi? Sometimes people are, I don't know what to say, but well, they have their own rights to look at things that way. But
Yeah.
that's the sad part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, last two. What's your message? I'm sure in the 14 years that you have been in Enagic business or your previous network marketing, I'm very sure you will have senior leaders who have been with you for a long time and they have been like stagnant. They have been like flat out. They are not going up. They are not going down. They're just stagnant. And sometimes you meet them, they are not performing or they are not doing something great off and on, just one or two sales account. What advice do you have for people like that? What's your advice for them?
Okay. Uh, these like sports,
Right.
like a boxer, like Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
You have to be flexible, If
Right.
something is not working, change your style,
Right.
You have to be open-minded and flexible. Now, I would say if a person is, especially a leader, if he's not going to big events,
Okay.
it's important that he goes there. It is important that he knows that other groups are building,
Right. Right.
what they're doing. Familiarize yourself with why they're growing so fast, Because
Right.
me, in my situation, I'm so fortunate that
Okay.
I get to see what different groups are doing because I travel around the world.
Yes.
I myself is getting excited with what I see the other groups are doing.
Right. Right.
So, like for instance, say my son Jason, for instance,
Okay.
he flew all the way to Malaysia
Right.
just to see how Samsia is doing his like presentation.
Right. That's true.
He got it. He came back to America and do it, and it worked for him.
Yeah.
I see he's like a duplicate of Samsia in those like numbers.
Right. 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 Right.
It works. It worked for some. It worked for him. Like he likes it.
Yeah.
Like me, I have my own way. Like I
Yes.
do it differently. So
Right.
whatever works to get you excited.
So whatever works for you, continue. But what that doesn't work, stop and change it. Right?
Change it. Yeah, change
Yeah.
it.
You need different methods. I think one of the reason why, or maybe one of the reason why a lot of the senior leaders are stagnant is because maybe they are not doing the things that worked for them before. They have stopped doing it. So
Yes.
because they stopped doing it, they don't get the results no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one of I would say the main stumbling block is people give up on their dreams.
Mm,
They give up on their dreams. When you give up on your dream, then time is not important anymore.
right.
Okay, time is only important if you are pursuing something that if you don't get it, you're gonna be upset. You have
Yes.
to have that intensity, that burning desire.
Do
Yeah,
you agree that some people actually come to a level that they become complacent
yeah.
and they're
That's
not
what's called
hungry
the
anymore?
comfort zone.
Yeah,
They
they're not
become
hungry anymore.
hungry
You
anymore.
know, they are just satisfied with getting what they are getting. Like I don't know who said this. Maybe it was Eric Worre. That he says there's no such thing as being in the middle. You are either going up or you are going down. If you are not growing up, you are going down.
Yeah, hmm, yeah,
So people really need to, yeah, you are very right, Romi. Big events, especially our energetic global conventions,
hmm,
leaders, you are out there, you need to be there. I want to see all of your faces there next year.
hmm.
September in Vegas, right, Romi? It's in Vegas, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
you guys all need to be there. I don't care. You need to borrow money or whatever it is. Just make yourself there because if you are going to grow in this business, you need to keep improving yourself. You need to do what works and what's going to bring you up there.
Yeah,
Right, Romy?
yeah, and it's important. Okay, like me,
Yep.
every single day I wake up in the morning, I still do my ritual
Okay.
of exciting my own self. I would watch a YouTube video of John Asaraf
Wow.
or different like inspirational, motivational people,
Right.
because you want to go through your day with a high excitement. Without that excitement, like you're boring and people doesn't want to talk to you.
That's
You have
true.
no fuel, you
That's
have to
true.
be always like on fire. Like people get near you, they get excited.
Your energy is contagious, right? It
Yeah,
attracts them. Huh?
you have to be hot all the time. So I heat myself up every morning,
Wow.
all day long.
How's your ritual like, Romy? What do you do first thing in the morning when you wake up?
Okay, like I'm a Christian, so I'm a very prayerful person. Okay,
Okay.
uh, I bring in my Christian worldview even into my business.
Right.
Okay, I believe that all these different motivational speakers, uh, they all came from the book, the Bible. Also, so my mentors also. You have to have a worldview.
Okay.
Okay, it's like a pattern that you want your life to become. Without
Right.
that worldview, like the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Perish. Yes.
Okay. So you have to have that worldview. For instance, like I want to think of myself as like I'm Moses.
Moses.
I have to lead people to to freedom as quick as I can.
Right,
We got
right, right,
Constitution, we gotta open the ocean. I gotta be like King David, like a fighter.
right, right,
Like Joseph the Dreamer. Remember the color coded. His brothers bow to him. He got
right,
so obstacles. So I learned these different characters, you know,
right.
and I like to be the Apostle Paul who like recruited the whole world, starting from the Mediterranean.
Wow. Tell,
Into
tell, tell us, Romy, do you have a certain ritual before you sleep at night? Before going to bed, do you have a certain ritual before you sleep?
yeah. Okay. I have like devotionals that I read also. Okay. No, I don't watch television.
I keep telling people that.
I tell you, I have not watched television since the last time I watched television was Game of Thrones.
Um,
And after the series, that's it. I'm done. I'm not gonna start anything new because like uh your mind have a mental. For instance, if you have a goal,
right.
even if you sleep, your mind produces, it works, you know, it keeps
Right.
working
Right.
to make through what you dream,
Right.
what you like in life, what your goal is. You wake up, you have fresh ideas. No, without that dream, that goal, you sleep, you came up with no ideas, you know. Our
Right.
brain doesn't stop.
Correct.
So you have to watch what your brain thinks.
You have to really guard the door of your mind, right?
Yeah, you gotta know what you want in life. It has
Yes.
to be clear all the time, and you're going into that direction. Without that direction of what you want, life just happens to you, and most of the time you don't like what happens.
Wow. Yes.
You have to
Amazing.
make things happen,
Yes.
and it's the way you use your mind,
The
your
way you
energy,
use your mind.
your
Amazing.
energy. Yeah.
Okay, the final question, although we like to talk more with you, Romi, I know it's getting very late right now. I think it's about 11:30 in New York at night.
Yes.
So it's getting late in some of the places in Norway. I think it's coming to 6 a.m. already. Although we like to talk more with you, I hope we can have more learning session, coaching session with you, Romi, in the future. My last question to you, my last talk to you on this is, what do you think about your great-grandchildren, the Kangen Power Team, all over Asia, all over the world? You have not really met them in person, most of them. They come from various countries. We have Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, Vietnam, the Philippines, Norway, Milan, Italy. We have people from China, and I don't know. We have Chicago, okay, and all these people. What do you think of these people, Romi? And what do you have to say about this amazing group of people? They are your great-grandchildren, Romi.
You're doing it right, because even though I haven't been with your group, I watch you very closely on Facebook. I know everything that's happening to you every day.
Thank you, thank you, thank
I
you.
myself get excited with what you're doing. So, like, I could see myself, like when I was starting, you know, how I go around different places. I see you go to the Philippines, you know. I see you have downlines like all over the place, you know. You're doing it right. You're on top of your group. You empower them. You excite them. You show them the vision, you know. Uh, I'm telling you, you're on to a lot bigger things in the magic. Just keep on doing it, and you'll make it there. We'll see
Thank
it at the top. You know.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Romi. Once again, on behalf of everybody that is viewing this 1.5 session of all the things that you have just shared with us today, we've recorded it. It's truly an amazing thing. Money cannot buy. We've learned so much from you today. It's truly an amazing session we have learned from you. We have so much respect for you, Romi. You are truly our inspiration. And it's sometimes very, how should I say, it's sometimes very beneficial for everybody to actually just see the things that you are doing. Even as a top leader, you have never stopped really like just sitting back and say, hey, I'm already a -6. I have all this mentioned, you know, and you have not really stopped. You have, in fact, you are going more and more, you're getting more excited. It serves as a big lesson to us. We are very inspired by you, Romi. So once again, thank you so much, Romi, for this amazing webinar. We truly benefited tremendously a lot. So before I end today's session, I just like to bring you all to this attention that the next session of the interview with the stars, you don't want to miss. This is one man you don't want to miss. Okay, it will be happening on August 12th. This is a global time, August 12th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And here in Asia, it's August 13th in Malaysia, Philippines, in Perth. It's August 13th at 10 a.m. morning. But for certain countries like Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand, it will be August 13th at 9 a.m. And who is the man that we are going to be interviewing in August? It's none other than the super duper electrifying Mr. Daniel Dimacali. All right? So he's going to be amazing. Stay tuned. Bring all your people, like what Romi says, bring them to the events. And events can also be, okay, events can also be webinars like this on the interview where you learn. I mean, today's session was mind-blowing. I mean, what Romi just shared with us, and I think that is just only like what 5% or 10% of what's in Romi's head. I mean, this is truly amazing, Romi. You don't know what you have done to us. We are now, I for one is on fire. I'm so excited. After this, I've got another meeting to attend to, and you know what? I've got so many things that I just like to share with all my people. Just from what we've learned from you today, I can create a 2 hours training session tremendously. Romi, you are amazing. You are an angel. You are truly an inspiration to us. So what I'm going to do right now is to unmute everybody so that all of you guys can just say a big, big thank you in your own way, in your own language, to this wonderful man, Mr. Romi Verdera.